I have a confession. I'm 27 and I feel like I have life pretty much together. I've got a career in marketing, I've bought a house, I've got a brilliant boyfriend, fantastic friends and family. However, in the most recent months, I feel like I'm questioning every single thing I do. Whether it's big, whether it's small, what's the point, what's the purpose, where should I be, what's my goal, what do I want? Done a little bit of Googling, it's got to that point. And essentially, I am having a quarter life crisis. After speaking with a few friends, I realised that I was not alone in this scenario, this feeling. And number one, I was relieved because I was like, okay, so this is normal. I'm not going loopy, but also I just feel like it's not spoken about enough. This is such an awkward time of life. So I've got myself a coffee. I thought that we could chat through. I mean, this is a very milky coffee, so literally blending into the white wall behind me. Nevertheless, it's very nice. But I need to do my makeup because I'm going out to meet a friend for a glass of wine. So I thought we could just unload on each other. That's literally, if I had to represent this feeling, it's just like, I mean, obviously I guess we should start with what on earth a quarter life crisis is. Obviously I'm not having a full-on breakdown, but essentially the feelings that I'm feeling is just unsure about every little thing. I look crazy right now. It's just feeling unsure about every little thing I'm doing in life. So I did some Googling, and the official definition of a quarter life crisis is the feeling involving anxiety over the direction and quality of one's life. Me. It's commonly experienced in a period ranging from a person's early 20s to their mid 30s. Well, I'm slap bang in the middle of that. I'm 27 and I feel like that really does just resonate with how I'm feeling right now. Let me just give you a few examples of what this indecisiveness, this unsureness, this lostness is attached to, where it's coming from. One example is I absolutely love living in the UK. The UK is my home, it's fantastic, all my friends and family are here. I haven't travelled that much to know that anywhere else is my home. I was born here, so it obviously feels like home. But some days I love it, it's brilliant. And then the very next day I want to pack up and get away from this country, and I want to move to Dubai, where the sun is shining, where everything is more glamorous, everything is more upbeat, everything is more happy and luxury and fantastic. And then the very next day, I'm like, I couldn't live like a 6-hour plane ride away from my family and friends. The second example is my finances. At the end of the month, typically when I've been paid, I feel really headstrong on being organised with my finances, planning for the future, saving long-term, pots for this. And I'm being really adult about it, essentially. And then a couple of days later, when that feeling has gone, and I am browsing ASOS, looking at little black dresses, when I really don't need another little black dress because I already have 83 in my wardrobe, and it all goes out the window. It just doesn't add up. Why am I a flip-flopper? I'm just flip-flopping everywhere I go. Flip-flop! Obviously the smaller types of questions that I'm having in life, but if I was to really drill down and talk to you about sort of the big questions that I do have, I am constantly thinking about what is the purpose of my life. Everything I do, I'm like, what's the point? What do I want out of this? What's my long-term goal? What do I want to achieve in this world? And it's not all the time, don't get me wrong, it comes out of nowhere. It really does just come out of nowhere. I keep saying to myself, what do I want to be? Who do I want to be? Where do I want to go? And I was speaking to a friend about this yesterday, actually, and I was talking to her about how I was feeling, and she was like, you know, I'm going through the same thing. And she explained it quite well to me. She was like, I think that we're feeling this because 27 is such an interesting age where everybody is on their own path in life. So we've got some friends that are jetting off, they're going traveling. We've got some friends that are getting married, they're settling down. Some friends that are having babies. Some friends that are these CEO, entrepreneurs, boss bitch. And it's just like so many different avenues, so many different options, yet we're all at the same age. So it can be rather confusing as to what I should be doing. And the issue is, I don't know what I should be doing. I don't know. That's why I'm finding it really, really hard to fathom, hard to get hold of and take control, because I just don't know. I really have no idea. For example, should I be this huge marketing genius, or should I be a homemaker? what's my main purpose in life? What do I enjoy doing? I like going to the gym, but I also love decor. I love fashion. It's so many like different swirly whirly things in my head. And when I ask myself like what is in my heart of hearts, all I know, if I could curate my dream life, it would be to help people. When I say people specifically, I mean children. I'm obsessed with children so much, and it just breaks my heart that some children, how do I put this, some children don't have the love that is the basic requirement to be a child. All children need is love, and that will get them through anything, that will help support them to be the best adults possible. All they need is love, and that really does just break my heart. So as I just said, I love children. I mean, that sounds a little bit weird, but I really do. And my one true purpose is to be a mummy. Like, I know my goal in life is to be a mum, and I would just love them. I would love them so much. I don't even know who they are, but they would be my whole life. They would be my whole soul. That is like what I'm meant to do. But at the very same time, I do not feel ready to have children. Riddle me that. Riddle me that. It just doesn't make any sense. I need to get to a certain place in my career. I need to have a little bit more savings. I need to travel. I need to experience the world. Yeah. Something's not adding up. Speaking of friends, I feel like that's quite an interesting one in your late 20s. I can't believe I'm late 20s, by the way. It's just like absolutely wild. But I feel like socializing in your late 20s is so different to what it used to be. Nathan and I, we're very social people. Like, we love to socialize. We love spending time with our friends, love spending time with our family. We love to go to new things. We love to do things with our friends. We love to go to different countries with our friends. Do you know, some people get energy from being alone. We get energy from seeing our friends. However, the type of socializing that we're now interested in has just 180. The clubbing days, long gone, long gone. I do not remember the last time I went to a club. Actually, I do. I think it was in summer. Well, it wasn't a club, it was more like a bar downstairs, but I mean an actual like club where you go up to go club. And this was like, we went out for a few drinks and then ended up there. But imagine the last time I actually planned to go clubbing was probably about 6 years ago. Like, that is just crazy. So now, anyway, we're interested in the more low-key, sophisticated, conversational types of socializing. We love a dinner party. We love having friends over for dinner. We love playing games. If you know me, games are my life. It just I love a game. It's just like the antics, the drama, the competitiveness. It's really, really fun. Long gone are the days of clubbing, and now we love to say hello to, we all know that point when we're getting older in life. It's like when we prefer to go day drinking. Day drinking. We can't go out past 8 anymore. We just don't. It's like, yeah, let's meet at 1, we're done by 8, and it's just stunning scenes because you get to be in bed earlier, or you do a dinner party and you're in your home anyway, and it's just, oh gosh, it's so interesting how things have changed. One thing we do love doing at the moment is blocking in a weekend per month to do nothing at all. Oh god, it makes such a difference. A lot of our friends live all over, so we do travel quite a bit on the weekends, or people come to us. And now we've actually decided to implement one weekend, I might even push it to 2. One weekend where we do nothing. We just chill at home, we get things done around the house, we do some DIY, we cook like a really nice meal, and we just reset for the week ahead. Because do you not feel like at this age, like, you're going out, you're having fun, it's brilliant, but it comes to Sunday night, you're absolutely knackered. Monday morning, you're in bits. Like, you have like a 2-day hangover, you're really tired, and then you don't start getting into the week until Wednesday, and by that time you're looking forward to the next weekend. It's like, feels like weekend vibes already. So it's just essentially, if I had to summarize all of the above that I've just spoken about, it's the fact that I'm in a cycle of constantly calling myself out. And that would look like this: why haven't you worked harder in the gym? Why don't you have more savings? Why don't you have your dream car? Contradictory. Why haven't you done that course in marketing that you said you're going to do? Why don't you spend more time with your family and friends? Why haven't you traveled more? What is your goal in life? What is your purpose? Why are you here? What can you make a difference in the world with? In that very moment, I realized what a selfish human being I am being, because there are children in the UK having 1 piece of toast a day because their parents cannot afford to feed them, and I'm here kicking off at myself. Why haven't I achieved this? Why haven't I done that? I've got a roof over my head, I can eat every single day with ease, and I'm worrying about what I haven't done, but I'm not doing anything to help these children. And then obviously let's just not even mention the war that's going on in the Middle East, and I just like get this huge reality check, like, essentially, what the bleep. So my advice would be, not that I have successfully navigated through this journey, because I'm very much still in the trenches of it, but as I said, speaking with friends, speaking with Nath, speaking with the internet, it's to enjoy the journey, which obviously we've heard that phrase time and time again. We do have to enjoy the journey and not the destination, but regardless of what your goal is, always set yourself a goal, because humans are on this earth to have purpose. When we don't have purpose, our mental health drops. It's not a good time when we don't have purpose. So it's really important to still set yourself goals that you know are achievable, but you're still going to push yourself. It's still going to be a challenge to get there, and at that same time, enjoy it. Enjoy it, because one, you might never get there depending on what your goal is. Two, you might get there and realize that wasn't what your true goal is, and actually that doesn't bring you happiness. In conclusion, to wrap this up, if you yourself are in the same position and you're asking yourself 1,000 questions, what's my purpose? What should I be doing? Where should I be going? Should I do this? Is this right for me? Just know we're in the same situation. I can imagine things get a little bit crazy. You have the same feelings during motherhood, during grandparenthood, during your early career, during your late career. Life is confusing. Life is very confusing, but one thing I will tell you, and one thing that I am certain on, and it's another one of my favourite quotes, is think back to younger you, because everything you have now is once everything you dreamed of. And that quote makes me smile so much.